All right. My name is Black Pill TV, and this is my first video in a very, very long time. I have not put any content out on this platform in a decade. Damn. I've been wanting to do this for some time. I just never got around to doing it. Never had the charisma or the confidence to do this, and it's kind of challenging. I'm trying to still figure it out and go with the flow. But today I wanted to talk about loneliness around the holidays, and that's something that was really bothering me recently. Because I live by myself and I'm single and shit, and you see all these other couples and shit online, and I know you're not supposed to compare yourself and all that. I know that, but it's kind of hard to. You're human. You just it happens. And I see all that shit online, and I'm just like, damn, man, because I had that once, and I kind of fucked that up and flushed that away. But I'm paying for it now. You just got to keep moving on. You got to keep moving on, man. And it is just fucking brutal to just you see that shit and it just like irks your soul. I don't know about anybody else, but it does me. And I try not to let it get to me because I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be like, oh my God, I can't go on this app. I can't do this. I can't do that because these fucking, these pictures and shit that I see is going to fucking upset me. I don't want to be that fucking, that guy. So, but it is hard trying to like just push that aside and just, I don't know how to explain it. Um, and especially like on the day of like Christmas or like New Year's Eve when everybody, well not everybody, but everybody it seems like, or at least the people that have their couple, they're having their get-togethers, they're having fun, and then the memories from what I have experienced, flood back, and it's just like damn, it's just kind of fucking depressing. Um, and it's hard when you don't have any copes. One of my biggest copes is excuse me is watching other creators on here, like DBDR. He was the one that got me into the whole like black pill community, I guess you could say. Him and Gerbert Johnson, even though Gerbert isn't really a black pillar, he still puts out some hard shit. It's true, and he's funny as fuck. Um, but those two are really what got me into this, and I just connected with that. It's just like, wow, I didn't know that. It's nice listening to other people's experiences, like of their lives that you relate to, that not everybody can, especially people in your day-to-day life. Like I'm the only, I don't have anybody to talk to about it, especially like trying to get over an ex. Like fuck, man, like everybody around me just like, oh, you need to move on, you need to move on. And it's like, well, yeah, I know that, but it takes some fucking time. I can't just do that automatically. I can't just flip it like a switch and be like, oh yeah, I'm all fine. Let's go find some new fucking shit to do. I don't know. But it's just fucking brutal, and so you just got to sit there with it, and just fucking you gotta try not to let that shit eat you up. It's hard. It's very fucking hard. I gotta deal with that a lot, but these past few days have just been fucking brutal, man. I'm telling you, like absolutely brutal. They've been just fucking tearing me up, but I'm getting through that. You just gotta keep moving on, keep pushing forward. It's the only thing you can do. You can't lose hope. You lose hope, you lose the copes. Maybe you rope. But yeah, that's what I'm trying not to do. I'm just trying to stay positive, trying to, keep my spirits up. But especially around like days when like you guys first get together, like the anniversaries of shit around that time of year. For people that have experienced, relationships and stuff like that, and then you go through a bad breakup, and it's just like, damn, and you're so fucking lonely, and you don't know what to fucking do. But I've been trying. I've been trying to find some new copes. I'm trying to just do some stuff to keep my mind off of it. This being one. I'm actually pretty excited about this. Actually, I've been wanting to do this, like I said, for since like 23. I tried it one time on camera, like talking like this, and I just didn't have the like the fucking the confidence or whatever. But you know, it takes a few tries, especially for someone like me that has like I'm just very fucking socially awkward and yeah, just low self esteem. But I'm trying to work through that. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. You can't let that shit get you down. You know, you gotta because if you do, it just makes it 10 times fucking worse. You know, because I don't do much. I'm kind of a neat, so I sit around all day and I'm just like, fuck, man. This shit eats me up sometimes, and it, you know, if I let it get to me, it just makes it 10 times worse. You know, you gotta find something to do, something to get your mind off it. And I'm not talking like you don't want to be doing drinking and drugs and shit. That shit, I have a bad problem with the drinking, but I'm doing better with that. I used to be real bad, like every day for a while at the beginning of 25. Um, Whenever I ended up breaking up with my ex, and that was a really rough time. That early stages of that, you know. Yeah, I don't find a lot of people on here talking about that or this specific thing like but the early stages of that uh, when you never gone through that before. I never went through a heartbreak before. I've had girlfriends and shit, but I just must have not even really cared for them that much or some shit because they didn't really bother me when we would break up. I'd just be like, okay, and move on to the next fucking one. But this one was different, and I never experienced this before. So this is all new. It's gonna take some time. I know that, but you know, I can't just be fucking moping around and fucking feeling sorry for myself because you have to in a way because if you don't, then you'll never push yourself to be better. I guess I don't know if that makes sense, but to me it does. um, and fuck, I just lost track. But yeah, I just I gotta keep pushing, man. All right.